What's going on, world? Welcome to another episode of the Walker Review. It's your
Yes.
boy B Walk, and I am here with my good friend, Mr. Bryson Smith, aka for those who may not know him personally, but you can check him out on Instagram. Stay bright.
Stay bright.
What's
What's
going
up?
on, my G?
What's up, bro? How you doing?
But we've been seeing each other a lot out in public. First, we had a conversation at DJ Avion, DJ Does It All, Turntables Reloaded.
Yes, sir.
We saw each other again at the 97.9 The Beat Custom Car Show. We were both doing some media work. So it seemed like we always find each other in the same kind of vicinities, bro.
Yeah.
But I'm glad to have you on the Walker Review.
I appreciate you, bro.
A lot of people don't understand the real art and the work that goes behind being a photographer.
Yeah.
A lot of people simply just think, okay, I get my camera, I get a couple lenses, I get a couple
Snap.
gigs, and that's what it is.
Yeah.
And you got some people really not even using cameras. You may have the iPhones with the different filters, and they're booming off of that. But we just kind of want to provide some insight and some knowledge on just exactly what you do. But for starters, let's talk about kind of your upbringing, where you're from, some family things about your family. Like let me know who Bryson is.
For sure. Well, for those who don't know me, or if y'all see me around, Bryson Smith, aka Stay Bright. I'm from Dallas, Texas. I went to school in Mesquite High School. I went to John Horn. It had some fun years throughout high school. High school was fun. I was involved in sports, a couple of organizations, had some pretty cool friends. I worked at Hollister, PacSun, Abercrombie, stuff like that. And then from there,
My bad, I'm not trying to stereotype, but you worked at all the light skin stores. You said Hollister, Abercrombie. I'm sorry, I worked at that. I was like, fam, he was the typical Hollister. Okay. Hey,
and
that's, say them jeans.
And that's how I started out, like just like networking, man, like just trying to like meeting people from like different schools throughout Mesquite, and then even Dallas or Garland, like people would come to Town East and try to cop, and even try to flirt with the models there.
Understood.
Yeah.
Hey, you got to get ahead and live, especially in that kind of scenario. Because I remember even back in those high school days, like I was living in DeSoto at the time, and like they just built Uptown Mall in Cedar Hill, and it seemed like Hollister and all that was always popping. I'm like, bro, I'm not wearing no Hollister. And then again, I copped a pair of jeans. And it was over.
It was cheap for the school uniforms. That was like one of the go-tos, if not the Dickies, man.
Bro, I was in Duncanville with nothing but uniforms. So you had your Dickies already ready. You had your regular school shirts.
Yeah.
Thing is, I had to keep my shoes, bro. I always had to have a different pair of shoes on a regular basis.
Feel that, keep them in the rotation.
Exactly. Yeah. But family, you have any brothers or sisters? Like, how was that, mom?
It was cool growing up. Like, still now, I still try to be a good older brother. I have two brothers. I have an older brother and a younger brother. One's finna be 30 in December, and one just turned 16 this past March. So it's pretty cool being the middle child. You know, it has its ups and its downs.
I understand. I'm the little big brother, so I've had a lot of responsibility at a young age, but at the same time, I always give my older brother the proper respect.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I never really had to think about being the older brother, but just because of the responsibilities that I've had, I always look out for my family.
Got to
the end, but in the end, that's all you got.
Yeah.
But when did you actually develop or figure out that you had a passion behind photography? Bring me to that story.
More so probably after my senior year of high school. I started doing stuff with Hollister, working with people in the yearbook throughout like my whole senior year. Like, I have friends that worked in the yearbook, so seeing them try to capture our games, people's performances from like theater, like it was kind of interesting to me to where I wanted to learn a little bit more. And I always kind of been around photography my whole life, bro, to where my dad, he would always be like that guy just out taking photos of every family member. Like, you're at a family function, that's like a sporting event. Yeah. He's the dude with the camera. So it was just always kind of like a part of my life in some way, but I didn't necessarily just knew that I'll be here today with that.
I got you. So it was more so kind of not so much following the footsteps of your dad, but at the same time, you saw it and gained the interest behind it.
Yeah, in a way, I guess you can say that, because it was more so me figuring out what I want to do with photography as far as building my passion for that, because it started out as a hobby, you know? So, like, just doing, like, little gigs here and there for family reunions. I kind of started doing like baby showers just a little bit my
Get your
senior
feet
year.
wet. Just kind of get out there and start building that portfolio.
Yeah. So like that summer going to my freshman year, that's when I actually like I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna try to take a class. So my freshman year, I went to Tyler Junior College. Before I transferred to UNT, but during my time at TJC, I took 2 classes, and it was okay, bro. Like it was okay. My professor, she wasn't really too interesting. Like she was just like one of those speakers where she was just real dull
And I can't get down like that.
Yeah,
the
bro.
thing is, one, I hate school as it is. Then when you're not interested enough for me to even partake in the lesson, it's kind of like it's a no go.
And from there, that's where I was just like, well, I'm just go ahead and look on YouTube and other resources to where I can figure out more about photography. Because I mean, I had magazines and books, but it was just like certain things that really just caught my eye.
I got you. Was there ever a point in time where you actually were going and you like, bro, this is not it. Like, it's not coming out the way I wanted to go. This may not be what I want to do. Like, get me to that place where you may have wanted to quit, but just didn't do it. And why?
I wouldn't necessarily say I wanted to quit, like just photography or videography as a whole. It was just more so just figuring out if being an entrepreneur, just being a full-time entrepreneur, if this is what I want to do. Because I mean, the income, that's just like, that's the struggle for young Black entrepreneurs every now and then. So like, I felt like at one point I wanted to get another job to where I can get more income rolling in. But as far as just doing what I love, I never wanted to quit that, so to say.
I understand that, man, because people don't understand, and I have to kind of check myself on a daily basis but with this entrepreneur life. Like, people think it's just, they look at the flash of it all, of you working for yourself, doing what you want to do, having your own bread, and really kind of just going forward on your dreams and goals, but they don't see the hard work that really goes into it, the nights that you staying up and really thinking about, bro, all right, what's the next move, or even opportunities that don't work out for you.
Yeah.
And you got to go back to the drawing board and figure it out.
Try again.
Entrepreneur life now, I think it's like glamorized. Yeah. And people don't really see the real deal of what it is, what it takes to be an entrepreneur. But even with all of that, it's just, I don't know, I commend a lot of entrepreneurs out here nowadays because we're really taking things full steam, because I've always just seen just how school and how work is interpreted things. You're supposed to go to school, go to college, get a job, and work for somebody else and deal with all the mess. And I've honestly never been down with that. I never wanted to be the person taking the orders. Not saying I can't be the Indian amongst the chiefs and take orders, but especially when things don't make sense to me. When things don't make sense, I'm like, bro, what? I'm always the person asking questions. That's why I do the walk review. I like asking questions and talking.
Yeah.
So if it never made sense to me, I never will be down with it. Growing up, did you have any inspirations that kind of motivated you to be not only just a good person, but just motivated you in your craft, motivated you just to never give up in anything that you did?
Yeah. I look to a lot of different people in my life as far as who inspires me in different fields, but as far as photography, do you mind if I speak on that? Okay, so with that, on the fashion side, like Nigel Baker, he was pretty up there for me. Lance Gross, I love his work. Cam Kirk, he kind of, the last couple of years, he's kind of helped me kind of like realize what I wanted to do as well, as far as like working from the ground up in a way and building and networking. And then got to shout out Mike Miller, one of the hip hop legends, and Jonathan Manning, like them two, like from the 90s up until now, just seeing their work like published even like internationally, that's pretty cool, and that's something I kind of like look forward to doing later on in the future.
I got you. And you kind of expanded on more than I thought you would, just looking in those different pockets of people. And because thing is, when you think about it, either whether they're taking a picture or behind the lens of the picture, it's all a particular art. And that takes me into my next question. Like, you've done all kinds of shoots, whether it's graduation, individual shoots, business shoots, concerts, different things like that. Is there one that you like doing more than the other, or is it simply being able to create a vision or create art from what you are able to take behind the camera?
I love capturing all types of moments and just being able to freeze time from a still frame to an action shot. But I feel like I'm gonna go for three. Like my main top three would have to be music, the music photography, going into fashion photography, and then a little bit alongside like the sports. Just because growing up, like sports was just always a part of my life. So after like I graduated high school, I still wanted to be a part of it.
Right.
So I wanted to be like on the sidelines, be a part of the NFL games, NBA games. Like if I did even baseball, hockey, like that shit would be cool.
Got that, man. I know being a student, because we're all students of our own game, students of the game that we live in now. And it's always best to keep your stuff fresh and go back and look at where you came from.
Mm-hmm.
When's the last time that you went back and looked at some of your old work and kind of were motivated to see how far did you come? Because I know there was a point in time you had a photo shoot or something and be like, bro, yeah, that was trash.
Yeah.
Let me go back and get better from this.
Yeah.
When was the last time you went back and kind of looked at your old vaults in the back of the room?
Probably about a month or so ago, bro. I had to reach out to this music company in order to like start doing more concerts, and they wanted to see stuff from back when I first started doing like little small shows in Deep Ellum to music festivals, to where they wanted to see the resume. They didn't just want a couple of shots; they wanted to see the full thing. And from there, it's like, well, I felt like a lot of shots now were better than from back then, just because like my lighting was off back then, and it was too overexposed from just how the person's body was shaped in the frame. It was some stuff I had to fix.
With going back and looking at that stuff, and this can be an add-on to the question, but you going back and looking at the stuff, does it add motivation, or does it kind of give you more purpose and you know what you're doing because you came from this? It's just like, I'm being honest, you starting off and playing football and you on the B team, and it's like, fam, I ain't getting here to play on the B team. Like, fam, I want to be on varsity.
You want to get on the
And
field.
it take you that 1 year to really kick it in the gear, and you be like, all right, now you got that motivation, that confidence, like, oh, nobody can fuck with me.
It's been a couple of shots like that, bro, to where I had to really just reflect on, like, yeah, this isn't it. And at one point, it was because I wouldn't necessarily say it's the equipment as well, but that's where it was like, okay, I had a beginner's camera at the time from when I first started, to where I didn't necessarily know all the functions using it. So it was just more so just kind of going about it, still building on like photography at the time and building the craft, and even up until now, still trying to figure out what exactly to do. So it gives me a lot of motivation. Seeing certain shots and picking and choosing like certain videos that I've done in the past for like recaps and what I'm trying to do now. So it gives me that.
And to touch on what you just said, is it, because I've heard it's equipment and then it's the actual photographer and your knowledge. What pays more? What is more important, the shooter or the equipment and what you shooting with?
I say shooter, bro. Just
Why?
because, I mean, everybody has their own eye and what they want to capture. Like, everybody's different. Everybody want to capture something different. I mean, equipment is also going to be a plus, just because if you have a $1,000, $2,000 camera compared to a 200 camera, it's like, it's going to be able to do more.
Right.
So, like, even for lenses, my past 23rd birthday, I just got a new lens, and that was amazing from me.
How much it run? You ain't trying to be in your pocket, but at the same time, this stuff is expensive. I got
it was expensive, bro. I'll say it was a good. It was more than 1 month's rent. I'll say that for some people.
Okay.
But it was just more so like just being able to build to get that, from working to be able to get that. But from getting that lens, just know I just worked this bit. Yeah, bro.
Understood.
Like, people been contacting me just because they see that, and like I appreciate that every now and then.
Understood. Hey, you feeding him, so that's definitely something to be appreciated.
Yeah.
But what's a valuable lesson that you learned in this photography game, whether it was a mess up or not dealing with shady people or just regardless, what is a lesson that you learned in this game?
I'm gonna give you guys, I'm gonna give you guys three. I'm gonna give y'all three. Never leave your equipment unattended. Depending on who it is, write a contract. And for the third one, I'm not even gonna go with the third one. I'm just gonna leave y'all with that too. I'm gonna just leave y'all with that too.
Okay, so never leave your stuff unattended. And the thing is, I've seen, even in the work that I do, contracts are very important. And a lot of people don't really look into that because, I mean, I've told countless people, not everybody does business the way you do business.
Yeah.
So you have to always remember how to protect yourself because the dog eat dog world out here.
Mhm.
People are not like you. People may have a certain type of business that works for them.
Yeah.
So you have to always make sure that you're protected at all times.
Yeah.
So I got brought up when we both linked because we saw each other at the 97 B Custom Car Show.
Yeah.
I was on your Instagram the other day and I saw it, bro. We were both there at the exact same
Yeah,
time
bro.
last year. And
You
it was
didn't
just like,
know
bro,
it.
we didn't even know.
Yeah.
But even in that atmosphere, I wanted to ask you, if an artist, and I want to make it like a very tough question, if J. Cole or Kendrick Lamar came to you, it was like, hey, dog, I want to bring you with me on the road to be the actual photographer for TDE or Dreamville.
TDE will be cool.
How would that go? How would that kind of be the ball's in your court? Take it.
Damn. Okay. So
You got a
going.
life here in Dallas and
Man.
everything, so things gonna change real quick.
So if I had to decide from TDE to Dreamville, well, I'm not gonna say I like, but I love J. Cole. I love Dreamville. I love TDE. I love Kendrick, Schoolboy, Isaiah. Like TDE would be tight, just because they got pretty much every artist out right now that's booming.
Right.
From SZA to J Rock. He coming out here in October too.
I'm definitely
so
gonna be there.
I'm
So
trying
you
to
ain't
fade.
gotta
I'm
say
trying to
nothing
fade,
else,
bro.
Either we gonna see each
Yeah.
other there, cause I'm not doing no photography. I'm just ready to win.
Just
win,
enjoying
win.
this. Yeah, enjoying that.
That's all I'm trying to
It'll
do.
be at Trees too, by the way.
There we is.
Yeah, but TDE would be cool because I also have a homie that's also a part of him now. His name is DJ Kyle Banks. For those who heard of him, or
KBZ, what's
Hey,
going
know
on,
what I'm saying?
G? Hey, high school, we was at Duncanville together. I remember Boogie
okay.
with the dough, all of that. So trust me,
Yeah.
that was something we grew up on.
yeah, bro. So that's something to consider, just to have a familiar face there. But with J. Cole, I feel like that'll just be a little bit more just slower than what TDE's fast-paced tour would be like. But I heard KOD was lit this year.
It was.
So
it literally was.
the whole tour, like I heard that whole been.
J. Cole's on a run, dog. So
Yeah.
I heard the track that he did on Black's new album, which has been on repeat, and Free Lunch, Wale.
Yeah,
EP.
Wale, yeah.
Those
Just
two
to say that.
things have been on repeat since they came out, and it's just the concept and the material Cole is coming with. Because the thing is, Cole hasn't won an award yet. I
Yeah,
feel
so-
like with his next album, it's gonna be award winning because he's coming with that fire.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Every time. It's taking him a little while, but he definitely gonna be dropping
Bro, it was a point in time where people didn't even fuck with J. Cole. They didn't like J. Cole. They didn't
Not
like
at
what he
all.
was spitting.
Yeah.
But now it's crazy how the tables turn, bro. Especially when you've been in the game for long enough to catch people's ear and what you're actually doing. Man.
Yeah, his fans been growing, bro, and that's lovely, bro. Like that's live to see.
Now, a lot of Dallas fans have grown not only with his relationship with Dennis Smith when he came with that freestyle. At the concert, I was looking for him to perform it. He didn't do it, so I was just like, all right, bro.
Oh, so you went?
I went.
How was
at
it,
the
bro?
tour. It was dope, bro. Jaden Smith did his thing.
Yeah. Rich Kid? No,
Thugger.
never mind. I'm
Thugger.
tripping. Yeah.
Thugger did his thing. He actually brought Young Thug out on the stage later on and to let him do like a couple of songs during his set.
Okay.
But I went to the For Your Eyes Only tour. He always puts on a show. It's never just simply I'm gonna come out, do a couple hits, keep you guys active. He actually puts on a full out show to where it's respected.
See, and I never got to experience that, bro. Like I only seen him perform once, and that was at UNT. So
The thing is, and I remember that because I remember what year was that? That was like that was
15?
years ago. Because that's
15
when you
maybe?
guys had built that brand new. What is it?
That's after.
That was after?
Yeah, we just got the union, man.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we
'Cause
just
I
got
remember he was there. That was like everybody was like, J. Cole's gonna be at UNT.
Yeah,
I'm like,
it was probably during that time when we was getting the union built, but yeah, man, it was cool just to see
bro.
him perform and then seeing Boss too. That's what I'm saying. Like Dreamville,
Yeah.
like I got a picture of Boss, like so it's pretty tight seeing him get his
see his
platform.
growth.
Yeah,
The thing is, people saw his album and they tried joint that they put out together, and literally. Boss he got something in the works. Bro.
Yeah, he did.
Because not only just from that solo track that he did, but his album is quality.
Yeah,
Like people don't
it's something to buy too.
People
bro.
don't give other rappers a chance, bro. And the thing is, I just want you guys to open up your ears and give other people a listen, man.
But with that, bro, I feel like that's where it just depends on who's also dropping at the time.
Very true.
Because like with Black just dropping, Wale just dropped, and not a lot of people just really heard Wale's album like that.
That's true.
So
And yeah, you're right because there was more hype put on Black's album than Wale dropping an EP. I honestly been
True.
saying for a couple of years,
You're right.
Wale, I need to drop another album and go on a world tour because Wale has so much quality music. It's ridiculous.
You need to put
man.
more work out there, bro.
He does, but I hope with him now being on the Warner Brothers, he actually is able to put out more of what he wants to do instead of being told what to put out. Because as an artist, just like you being a photographer, if I only told you I only want you to take pictures of orange leaves. I don't want no brown. I don't want no green. I don't want no blue.
Yeah.
Orange. That's it.
That's
that
it.
would kind of steal the creativity with it.
Yeah.
So I definitely understand that. I hope he's able to create more dope stuff on the Warner Brothers.
Yeah, I agree.
But you covered a lot of, and I say this, monumental and stair-stepping events in the city of Dallas. Like I said, with DJ Does It All, Turntables Reloaded, that's something that's going. 97.9 The Beat. You capturing a lot of different moments of the city growing and actually walking in its purpose. Like, I want to ask you, how does it feel for you to be behind the scenes, capturing these moments that are kind of propel our city to where it's going to go? We have a lot of different people kind of moving in a lot of successful places. That's just,
We do.
It's just only a matter of time before things really pop.
And I'm glad that you said that, bro, just because, like how you said, we got a lot of people doing different things. Every time I go to an event, I don't necessarily just try to find that one person. I always try to network with the promoter, the DJ. If they have an MC, I might try to do that. Like, if I'm at a nightclub, I might even try to network with the bartender, see if they can do something for a wedding. If I'm trying to help out, just lend a helping hand. But from the jump of my college career, I feel like being with DJ T-Walk, traveling throughout Texas
Shout
from
out to
him.
T-Walk.
Yeah, like being with him throughout different events, going in different schools throughout Texas kind of helped me kind of build myself in a way to where I can approach people and kind of talk to them like, hey, my name is so-and-so, I do this, I do that. Take a photo of them and like, okay, from there, after I take the photo of them, that's where I'll be like, well, if you want this photo, you can follow me here. Here's my contact information, just stuff like that. And it's really cool just to be able to capture a lot of different events, like how you said, monumental, just because everything that I experienced has helped me in some way, from learning what to do from lighting purposes to speaking up to reaching out to a person just to say, excuse me, can you scoot over? I'm trying to take a picture of somebody. Like, it's just little things like that to where I can just kind of like be grateful for just because the people I've worked with. So it's been tight, man.
I got you, man. Final question we got before we get up out of here, man. What is the end goal with you in the game that you're going to be in? What is the end goal? Where do you want to be? Where do you see yourself?
As far as Stay Bright, it's going to be a long way just to where I can just say where I see myself, because I want to expand from having my own studio to opening up a store, from having the gallery. And shout out to the gallery. We got another show coming soon. And when I say a store, that's where it also comes into like a retail store, because for people that don't know, I also have a clothing line. Shout out to John Doe and Johnny Hendricks. Kingpin, we had some stuff in the works, man. It's been cool just to see what we've been able to do from start to now. Like, because I'm not going to say finished, because it's never going to be a finished product with us. It's just, although it's taking time to put stuff in the works every now and then, it's just because it's just timing. And timing is just where you got to make sure it's right.
I definitely understand that, man. It's a process, man, because I've been there doing the Walker Review, apparel, all of that different stuff. But it's all about staying true to what you're really trying to do and just executing.
Yeah.
Strategizing, planning, executing. And it's always going to end up being done the right way.
Yeah.
Because I'd rather be getting things done the right way and take a little bit than rushing into it and always trying to play catch up because it's something you messed up on. But I'm looking forward to all the work that you're doing, bro.
Sure.
You're a cool dude. We've had many different kind of conversations.
Respect. Appreciate
and
you.
It's probably not going to be the last time you're on the Walker Review, bro.
Hey, I appreciate that.
Let the people know where they can find you. Hey, you can probably book a shoot because I'm going to book it.
Man, follow me at Stay Bright, STAYBRYGHT. All social media platforms. Also check me out online. I got a website. Again, shout out to the gallery. Shout out to Kingpin. And shout out to the Walker Review.
Shout out to the Walker Review. And I shout out to the fans that continue to subscribe, watch my videos,
Subscribe,
all
like.
of that stuff. Continue to subscribe. Make sure you click the W. We're here with the Walker Review. Mr. Stay Bright. We got a lot of things coming, G.
We out.